In a related story, some say America and the world must speak the truth and then act. Religious freedom activists say Christians from the Middle East face annihilation and urgently need help before it's too late. Gary Lane has that story from Washington.
From Egypt to Syria and Iraq, ancient Christian communities among the world's oldest are under threat of extinction.
Christians and other minorities are in deep danger, and we dare not be silent. The time to speak is now.
Katrina Lantos Swett, chairman of the U.S. Commission on International Religious Freedom, delivered that message at the 6th Annual Coptic Solidarity Conference on persecution in the Middle East. So why should Americans or other Westerners get involved? Lantos Swett says religious extremism crosses oceans and continents.
When Coptic Christians in Egypt are jailed for blasphemy or attacked by extremists for supposedly violating such laws and we are silent, we should not be surprised when attacks commence in the streets of Paris or elsewhere.
America is in a place to stop the persecution of Christians in numbers never before seen in the world. God has allowed us to be at that place.
But before America and other nations can respond effectively, they must face the truth about what is happening and why. Middle East analyst Raymond Ibrahim blames the media.
We know about this ISIS thing because ISIS wants you to know. And the media, if anything, has responded by giving us a plethora of editorials trying to convince us that what ISIS is doing is not Islamic.
And Ibrahim says American leaders must speak the truth about the atrocities, like the beheading of Coptic Christians in Libya.
According to the White House, it was just 21 Egyptians who were randomly killed, not because they're Christians, not because of their faith, and so forth.
U.S. Religious Freedom Ambassador at Large, Rabbi David Saperstein, is urgently concerned about Iraq and Syrian Christians. Their numbers have dwindled to a fraction of what they were just 20 years ago.
Now, if we're going to preserve those communities, we know what needs to be done. First, until ISIL is pushed out, those displaced communities need to be able to live with a quality of life.
And that means providing security and stability for them, along with better health care and schools for their children.
We cannot stand by and watch this. We have a moral obligation to act in defense of our brothers and sisters abroad.
Christian activists here in Washington are once again speaking loudly, reminding the President and Congress that something needs to be done quickly to protect these ancient Christian communities from annihilation. And they say they'll keep speaking until something is done and they start listening. Gary Lane, CBN News, Capitol Hill.